Hi, and welcome back on Conservation WaterNation. Today we're going to play a little game to test your knowledge on water consumption. So I'm going to ask you guys to guess the 5 largest consumers of water and the 5 smallest consumers of water. And feel free to answer feel free to put your answers in the comments. You don't have to, but if you want to, then that'd be fun. You can see how you did compared to everybody else. And if you didn't do well, that's okay because you're learning, and that's the goal here. So, first I'm going to ask you to guess the top 5 consumers of water that use the countries that use the most water daily. Okay, time's up. Here are the answers. Hold on. The US, Australia, then Italy, and Japan, and Mexico. So those are the top 5 countries that use the most water, and these 5 countries use well over 80 gallons per day. So now I'm going to ask you to guess the 5 smallest, the countries that use the smallest amount of water per day. Want the answers? Well, the first one is Mozambique, and then Rwanda, and then Haiti, and then there's Ethiopia, and last but not least, Uganda. These are the 5 countries that use the least amount of water, and they each use, well, they struggle with at least 3 gallons. And now I want you to compare those results. There are these large consumers that are using well over 80 gallons and probably wasting a large amount of it. And then there are these countries that are struggling to get by on 3 gallons. It just doesn't seem practical, does it? There is no reason that an American deserves more water than an African. We are all equal. So now just listen up for some more information about water footprints. So it does make sense that as our population continues to grow that we use more water, but inefficient agriculture or dependence on water-intensive foods can worsen the issue. Meat consumption results in 30% of America's water footprint, and that is not necessary. Because certain foods, like a hamburger, takes so much water before it. Like, you have to grow the food for the cows, which requires water, and then the cows need water, and then water is needed to process the meat, and it just all ends up taking 364 gallons for one hamburger. And knowing that, how do you think that we are using our water? Next, let's take a closer look at agriculture. Over 41% of all the fresh water in the U.S. is used for agriculture. One factor in particular is the irrigation systems. Most crops around the world are grown using only soil moisture and that is provided by rainfall. Although when that is not enough, farmers add irrigation to grow more efficiently. Although this does make them grow, Some rain or irrigation water evaporates without benefiting the plant, while some transpires through the plant's tissues during photosynthesis and returns to the atmosphere. And water transformed into vapor in either of these ways is not available for use again in that local area, so in practical terms, it is lost or consumed. So a lot of it's getting evaporated and getting wasted. Now, part of that is unavoidable, but we need to change what we can. Water is wasted in agriculture as well through leaky irrigation systems and improper field application methods. So basically, we're wasting a lot of water by watering our fields in indirect ways and in ways that are causing higher water consumption is putting pressure on water resources, which is a concern in the arid parts of the U.S. and the rest of the world where food is grown, goods are manufactured, and water is already short in supply. So that's all today, but please check back soon and share with all your friends, and remember to like and subscribe as we continue on this journey of knowledge together. And if you're still interested, you can ask me questions down below and take a look at my resources. I hope to see you back soon on Conservation WaterNation.